If you watch my channel, you know that one of the things that really bothers me is when people that have some level of authority on the internet start spreading ridiculous information. I have addressed this many times in the past with things like appendix carry, but today I want to talk about something else that seems very prevalent right now, that a lot of people that, seem to have a lot of credibility want to spread this misinformation, and it's just bunk, and I want to talk about it today. And it's the idea that 9mm and 40 and 357 Magnum, all those rounds perform the same, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. That is total garbage. Now, I hate to use a word from the kiddies. I hate to adopt a word that every, semi-racist troglodyte with an internet connection has been using lately, but I think it's very appropriate here. So I call these people caliber because they're actually believing this garbage. They are actually getting down on their knees and this whole idea that 9mm is as capable as any other round, and it just isn't. They try to project this false idea to people by using gel test. Look what it does in gel. In gel, the 9mm does almost the same as the 357 Magnum or the 40, etc. So therefore, they're pretty much equivalent. That's not true at all. Trying to see which round will perform well in real world situations through gel testing is like trying to decide which sports car has better performance by dropping them both off a cliff and seeing which one falls faster. It's totally irrelevant information. If you really want to know how rounds perform and if they're the same, talk to people who hunt with a handgun. See how many of them use a 44 Magnum or a 357 Magnum. Then see how many of them use a 9mm. And if you can actually find someone, ask them why. And then go ask the people that use 357 Magnum why they don't use 9mm. Also, feral hog hunters. Go see how many feral hog hunters you can find that use a 9mm. And then if you find some that do, ask them to see their scars, because I guarantee you they probably got some. And that's not all you can look at. I mean, look at things like over on 22 Plinkster's channel, when he shoots at the bullet-resistant acrylic glass. And when he uses the 10mm, which is the 140 grain bullet, it's pretty much the same round as a 357 Magnum version of that same manufacturer's bullet. And then he uses the 9mm version. The 10mm version goes right through it like butter. The 9mm version, you might as well have just spit at the glass. So it's not the same. People who try to say it's the same, it's just ridiculous, and it really kind of bothers me because these people are actually trying to sell you on an idea that if you choose 9mm, you're ready for every situation you'd be ready for if you chose a more capable caliber, and that's not true. Now, I'm not saying 9mm is not going to probably serve you well and do any job you need it to do, but it is not equivalent of more powerful calibers. It's not the equal to those more powerful calibers. Now, a lot of people will like to say, well, the FBI did extensive testing and they determined that they're all the same. And a lot of these guys who sell this ridiculous notion try to use this to support their idea. And that's totally false too. I guess they're counting on the fact that you won't bother to read the report, because that's not what the FBI said at all. The FBI said that for their uses, 9mm would be just as good as 40. Because, and if you actually read the report, it basically boils down to, because it's better to hit 1 out of every 10 times with 9mm than it is to miss 10 out of 10 times with a 40, is what it comes down to. They decided that if they're going to fire 100 rounds at someone and only hit them, either 10 times with a 9mm or once with a 40, that 10 times with a 9mm is just as effective at stopping that threat as that 1 time with a 40. So that whole report doesn't say what people say it says. In fact, it actually boils down to that and the fact that, hey, all those times we miss with the 40, it'd be cheaper to miss with a 9mm. And that's why the 9mm is just as good for them as the higher 10mm or 40 caliber bullets. then that's what the report actually says. It in no way says that 9mm performs in real world like 10mm or 40. So I just wanted to kind of get this off my chest. If you're watching any of these caliber out there, let them know. Let them know you're not falling for this crap. Challenge them. Say, okay, how many deer have you ever taken down with a 9mm? Because I can tell you how many I've taken down with 357 Magnum, and I don't know anyone that's ever taken one down 9mm. You can get lucky. If you hit something vital with a 9mm, yeah, you'll take something down. You can take something down with a slingshot if you get lucky. But when you use something that's a more capable round, like 10mm, 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, you don't have to get as lucky. You can count on the round to do some of the work. With a 9mm, it comes down to you totally and actually hitting something perfectly right. So I'm not saying don't choose 9mm because human beings are pretty fragile. 9mm is going to work against most of us. If you're wanting to be more prepared, like if you ever had to shoot through glass at a mall or a car door or a windshield or through a door or anything like that, and don't think, well, you would never do that in self-defense, because you're pretty limited thinking there because it happens all the time. So you can't say something that happens all the time would never happen in self-defense. Never understood that. Everybody seems to think that you have to present self-defense situations as they're 5 feet in front of me and I have to instantly draw and shoot. That's not the vast majority of self-defense situations. It's just not the reality. So let's start dealing with reality. And in reality, 9mm is capable, but it's not as capable as other rounds. And if any of these caliber try to tell you different, put them in their place.